and welcome to On the Patio with Mr. D. Hey, today we're going to be doing something totally different than we've done in the past. Now, I recently picked up a Mavic Mini by DJI, and that's a drone. And I had a drone before, and I had some bad experiences with it, so I kind of sold it and laid off it for about 2 years, or maybe a year. And I didn't think I was going to be flying drones anymore. Well, the Mavic Mini came out. It kind of intrigued me because of its weight and all this kind of stuff, and its cost. And for what I want to do, it's very minimal in my paddling places, Florida stuff. So I wanted to use it more as B-roll than primary stuff. I'm not a primary drone flyer. I just don't do that. Now, I did do that in California as part of my business. I had the old Phantom and stuff like that, and I did real estate photography and all that. And I had one of them do a flyaway on me. And at the time, the Phantom 3 was really, really pricey. And one day I was out going to sell it because I was thinking about buying an Inspire from another company. And I had the buyer standing next to me, and it just took off on its own, and it did a total flyaway. I couldn't find it, never did find it, and boy, my confidence level dropped through the tank. So ever since then, I've had 3 drones since then, and they're small ones, like a Dolby and a Spark and stuff like that. But my anxiety level gets really high, and I got to get my confidence back, so that's why I bought the Mini. So what I want to do is kind of dress it up a little bit today, and I'm going to put a skin on it. And the skin I'm putting on is from DecalGirl. Now, I did a lot of research on it and found out this is a very reputable skin dealer. I don't have to do anything fancy. The only thing you got to do is clean the drone and the controller with alcohol, get up all the, grub and stuff that's been on your hands. Anyway, I picked up this kit, and what I'm going to do is do an installation of this skin. I've heard a lot of good things about DecalGirl, so without further ado, let's get started with this. All right, guys, what we're going to do is go ahead and talk briefly about this DecalGirl and what they sent me. Now, I've already got rid of what they call wasting. That's where you peel off all the exterior stuff, just pretty much leaving all the parts. And they give you a very, very nice detailed map of how to apply this. So the first thing we're going to do is the remote, because that's the easiest one, and I want to get the feel of what this is to put on. First thing you want to do is to clean all the components with isopropyl alcohol. Just do a quick rub down, guys. It's not that big a deal. What we're going to do is apply the controller skin first. So the first thing I'm going to do is grab this big one and peel it off. Now, it should leave the centers, as you can see here. Should leave the centers right there. And I'm just pulling it, and it does come off really nice. Check the lights. Got all 4 lights. This is the antenna part right here. So what I'm going to do is lift that one. And watch you don't stretch any of these. Don't force pull them. All right. So the controller is done, not without some difficulty. The biggest problem was I failed to pull out the 4 little holes right here. So I had to pull the skin off, and that was my bad. But now once all that's done and everything looks good, you just kind of seal all the edges, make sure everything's good. So this is done. Now, the next thing we're going to do is actually the drone itself. Now, what's so great about that, they have this numbered and gives you an order on how to apply the skin. So the first one is, there's 3 sheets you get. They look like this. And then the one with the radio, the controller here, and then this is for the legs of the drone. So it's telling me to do number 1 first. So it says to set the drone this way. Now again, this is going to have a cutout for the DJI, and I've got to pay a little bit more attention to the battery indicator holes. Okay, on their little map thing it says number 2. Number 2 is the battery door. Okay, you locate the battery door on the sheet. That's it right here. And go ahead and lift that off. Oh, we're taking out number 3 part right here. Number 3 is done. Now, it says go to number 4, which is the other side of the same thing. Now that I've learned how to do it the first time, it should be easier this time. That one went in easier. Once you do it the first time, it's a little easier the next time. All right, number 3 and 4 are on. Looking at the master sheet is part number 5. Okay, so number 5 is in. So I would assume it's going to ask for number 6. So we're going to do number 7 right now. That's this one. Okay, number 8. That's number 9. I would assume number 10 is next. Okay, so the front legs, top legs are done. Now number 11. Do the same thing to the other side. All right, that was 11, 12, 13, and 14. That one's done. So 15 and 16. Main legs, and they are basically both the same. So that's the front legs. That one. Now I got to do the other one. I'm going to put these legs on. So the top of the drone, the legs, stuff like that are all done. Now we're going to work on the bottom of the drone. And that will be the final sheet. So number 17 is the part that goes right in here. I'll grab number 17. That piece is on. Next. That was number 17. Now we got to do number 18. That's this piece right here. Number 18 is done. Number 19 is that big section. Okay, this one's got holes. When you pull this one up, make sure all the tiny holes leave the skin. Okay, next. That was number 19. Number 20, it's a side. So 20 would be this one right here. Same thing. Pull that one off the sheet. number 22. That's underneath. That's going to be these right here. And that's going to be, oh, I see. We're going to go right here. Okay, same thing on the other side. So the skin, guys, is applied. I'm just double checking everything here. The skin and the remote is done. Now I just want to do the batteries. They give you some battery labels. So I'm going to grab that. And you can go ahead and label your batteries, 1, 2, and 3. They give you 4. Well, hey guys, we are going to wrap this project up. It was kind of fun, but kind of tedious at the same time. But it looks cool. This is the skin that I put on the DJI Mavic Mini. That's the controller skin. And it's going to be a lot of fun. But the skin itself is good quality. It is kind of like it's a very tedious process. I'd recommend that you have some long tweezers to put in some of those small parts. I got big fingers, so it at times became very cumbersome. One of the things you got to look out for is making sure that your battery holes are unplugged when you remove the skin. So again, I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you on the next one.